Hey friends, so everybody in their heart of heart wants to see everybody covered. Healthcare. Nobody wants to see somebody die needlessly because they don't have access to basic coverage. And nobody, no matter who you are, wants to see somebody financially ruined for the rest of their lives because they've got medical bills that just put them into bankruptcy. Everyone always asks the first thing, how are we going to pay for it? That's a great question. Here's how we pay for it so that everybody's covered and taxes stay the same where they go down. Just one thing is all we have to do. We can do other things beyond the one thing, but one thing. You realize corporate welfare every year is somewhere between $2 trillion and $5 trillion? Corporate welfare, these are billionaires that don't need a penny of welfare. And annually they get between $2 and $5 trillion. That just blows my mind. I mean, who is welfare meant for? It was meant for people who are doing everything that they can, showing up every day and not able to make ends meet, and they're struggling, so they need some extra help. But where is it going? Sure, there's a fragment, a segment of the population of poor people that's milking the system, and they brag about it and they get away with it, and that's disgusting. That needs to be corrected too. But 10,000 times more of the welfare money is going to billion-dollar donors and corporations, multinational companies. They're getting the bulk, almost all of the welfare. They don't need it. You take that away. Take the $2 trillion low-end mark of it. That alone is enough to make sure everybody is covered 100%. You never see a medical bill ever your entire life, and your taxes don't go up. They got room to go down because there's still a ton of cash on the table. Just that $2 trillion alone is enough to cover everybody, so nobody ever gets another medical bill ever. And there's still tons of cash left over, money on the table. We could put it towards infrastructure. We could put it toward lowering taxes for the middle and poor people. And do you know what these corporate welfare recipients want you saying? They want you saying, well, how are we going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for universal health care coverage, Medicare for everybody? Who's going to pay for it? Huh? That's what the billionaire donor class wants you to say to everybody to make it less likely that it's ever going to happen, because they don't want to lose their gravy train at the expense of you. And it's mostly at the expense of the middle class, because the poor are too poor to afford it now, so they get it for free to them on the backs of the middle. So the middle is the one paying for the bulk majority of this, and it's always the middle that says, well, who's going to pay for it? The middle is the most self-sabotaging financial class of people that the world has ever seen in the history of the planet. The middle class says things and does things with their mouth and how they spend and with their actions that devastates them year after year. You saddle yourselves with so much debt and financial problems, and you're not aware of it yet. Well, I guess I'm making this video to help at least maybe one or two people become aware of it. And this is just one example. There's many other examples. I'm not going to get into it in this video, but just to stay focused on this video, Medicare for everybody. Nobody ever needs to worry about a medical bill ever again or being covered. It's absorbed within the federal tax income system, and taxes never go up. You take away the corporate welfare, which equates to $2 trillion to $5 trillion every year, and everybody's covered. That's how you pay for it. And there's other things we could do to pay for it on top of that, so that there's even more money on the table. Because just the low end of $2 trillion is going to cover everybody, and with tons of cash, a surplus of it left on the table for other things. And then there's other things we could be doing besides that to add even more cash to the table. Maybe pay down the deficit in addition to having everybody covered without anybody ever getting a medical bill ever again. But that's not going to happen so long as the middle class are constantly going to be those corporate useful idiots. And I hate saying that. You guys are probably much smarter than me in just about anything else. But when it comes to these financial type of areas, the middle class are the dumbest people on the face of the planet. I think they're dumber than the poor. I mean, the poor at least knows enough how to take advantage. It's not ethical. Don't recommend it. But the poor is the most financially stupid class of people I've ever seen before in my life. At this day and age in the United States of America, the current middle people are financially stupid, and it ruins them. And if you point it out to them, they're so egocentric. They have nothing to show for their ego except devastation and ruins and financial and saddling themselves with debt from everybody else onto their shoulders because of the stuff that comes out of their mouth and the stuff they believe in, the stuff that they do with their money and actionable directions that they put their money. And the middle, I'm telling you, you need to first kill your ego so that you can hear something like this, and then go out there and do your own research. Don't listen to me blindly. But I'm telling you, you don't want to perpetuate the propaganda that the corporate donor class, the recipients of the corporate welfare money, you don't want to be their useful chess piece, their useful corporate idiot anymore. Because the more that you do it, the more you're just going to give yourself needless financial burdens and needless stress. And it doesn't have to be that way. Medicare for everybody. Take away the corporate welfare. They don't need any of it. And you know it. And it's so simple. Conceptually, what I'm telling you is like first grade level math. It really is. So we can do it, okay? Share this video. Share this video. Get it out there. And if this video, by whatever stroke of luck, happens to go viral and it catches on and it becomes the talk of the nation, God, that would be the coolest thing ever. I could care less about me. It's the message. I just want the message. Maybe this message will fall upon somebody else who recreates the message in their own voice and they put their face on camera. And then that's the one that goes viral and everybody in the world sees it and it makes sense and it clicks. That would be cool. That would be awesome. I don't care how it happens. I just want it to happen. Medicare for everybody. There's no reason that we don't have it, except somebody's got to pay for the $2 trillion of corporate welfare to billionaires that don't need it. That's the only reason that we don't have Medicare for everybody. It's the only reason. And how egregiously, obnoxiously ridiculous is that? So please share this. Share, 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 share. And my name is Tom Birkenmeier. And I got my site, tombirkenmeier.com, if you want to check out stuff about me, okay? Bye, everyone. Mwah. Medicare for everyone. Corporate welfare can pay for